morning, children. Welcome to 6th standard, 3rd term social online class. Students, I hope all are safe at home by God's grace. Today, we are going to start a new lesson in history, Unit-1, Society and Culture in Asian Tamilagam. That is the Sangam age. Okay, before we start the lesson, we are going to what are the learning objectives in this lesson. First one, to understand that Sangam literature is the main source for the study of Asian Tamil society. Second one, to know the rule of Moovendas, three great kings, the Chera, Chola, and the Pandya kings, and to their contemporary minor chieftains. Next point, to gain an understanding of the administrative system and the socio-economic conditions of Tamilagam. Fourth one, to learn about the Calabra period. These are all the main points we are going to read in this lesson. Okay. Next one, the Sangam age. We should know about what is Sangam age. The word Sangam refers to the association of poets who flourished under the royal patronage of the Pandya kings at Madurai. The poems composed by three these poets are collectively known as Sangam literature. The period in which these poems were composed is called the Sangam age. The word Sangam means association of poets. That means when the poets are gathered in a group. So, what purpose they gathered? Who flourished under the royal patronage of the Pandya kings at Madurai. The Pandya kings organized to gather the poets at Madurai. The poems composed by these poets, they composed the poems are collectively known as Sangam literature. Okay, the period in which these poems were composed is called the Sangam age. Okay, next one, sources. Sources means what are the evidences we should know about the Sangam age, what are the evidences, that is called sources. So there are different types of sources. First one, inscriptions. Hadigamba inscription of King Caravela of Kalinga, Buhalur near Karur inscription, Ashokan edicts 2 and 13, and inscriptions found at Mangulam, Alagarmalai, and Kilawalavu. So all these places near Madurai. This inscription is the main source. Next one, copper plates. Copper plates, Velvikudi and Chinnamanur copper plates. They also written the inscription in the copper plates. This is also one of the main sources. Okay, next one, coins. What are all the coins they used in those days? Issued by the Cheras, Cholas, Pandyas, and the chieftains of Sangam age, as well as the Roman coins. So, Chola king, Chera king, Pandya king, and the chieftains of Sangam age, as well as the Roman coins. So, these are all the one more sources. Next one, megalithic monuments. Megalithic monuments, burials and hero stones. Burials and hero stones. Already explained the second term also. What are all the Virakal, Nadukal, and so many things. No, so monuments that are all megalithic monuments. Next one, excavated materials from. What are all the things we got it from? So excavated materials from Adichanallur, from Arikamedu, from Kudumanal, from Buhar, from Korkai, from Alahankulam, from Urayur. So, this is also one of the main sources. Next one, literary sources. Literary sources is the main sources. So, what are all the literary sources? They written. Okay. So, what are the literary sources? That is Tulkapiam, Togai. That is 8 anthologies. பத்து பாட்டு that 10 idylls, பதினெண் கீழ்க்கணக்கு a collection of 18 poetic works, பட்டினப்பாலை and மதுரை காஞ்சி that epics சிலப்பதிகாரம் and மணிமேகலை. These are all the literary sources. Next one, foreign notices. The Periplus of the Erythraean Sea, Pliny's Natural History, Ptolemy's Geography, Megasthenes Indica, Rajavali, Mahavamsa, and Deepavamsa. These are all the foreign notices. Okay, so these are all the main sources for the Sangam age. Next one, Tulkapiam. We should know about the Tolkapiam. Tolkapiam is a work on Tamil grammar. It represents the quality of Tamil language and the culture of Tamil people of the Sangam age. So, in which period it is written? So, that is life span. That is time span. 3rd century BC, before common era, BCE to 3rd century. 3rd century. Okay. Next one, Tamilagam. Tamilagam, which are the places covered Tamilagam in those days? From Vengadam. So Vengadam, now it is called as Tirupati Hill in the north direction to Kanyakumari, that is Cape Comorin in south direction, bounded by sea on the east and the west. So all these places covered, that is called Tamilagam. Age, in which age the Sangam age was association was formed? Age, Iron Age. So the early men, they started to use the iron, so that is called Iron Age. Culture, what culture they followed? Megalithic culture. Polity, what polity they used in those days? Kingship. Okay. Next one, dynasties ruled. What are all the kings ruled in Tamilagam in those days? The Cheras, the Cholas, and the Pandyas. Okay, it's clear, children? Okay. Next, we are going to see one by one. So the three kings, no, we are going to see one by one. Cheras. First, we are going to see the Chera kings. Movendas. Movendas means moonru three. Movendas, three great kings, controlled the territories of Tamilagam during the Sangam age. So during the Sangam age, the three kings, that is the Muven, the Chera, Sola, Pandyas, they territories of Tamilagam, they control the Tamilagam in the Sangam age. The Tamil word Vendar, the Tamil word Vendar was used to refer to three dynasties, namely the Cheras, Cholas, and the Pandyas. Next one, the Cheras ruled over the central and north Travancore, Cochin, South Malabar, and Kongu region of Tamil Nadu. So now it is in the Kerala side, but those days it is covered in Tamilagam only. Okay, so North Travancore, Cochin, South Malabar, and Kongu region of Tamil Nadu. The Paditrupattu, a collection of 10 decades of verses. Paditrupattu provides information about the Chera kings. So, in Paditrupattu, we have to get information about Chera kings. It is known that the Chera king Singuttuvan, so one of the famous king, Singuttuvan in Chera king, went on a military expedition to North India. So the Singuttuvan went to North India for military expedition. He brought stones. The Singuttuvan brought stones from the Himalayas. From the Himalayas for making the idol of Kannagi. For what purpose he brought stones from Himalayas, children? He brought stones from the Himalayas for making the idol of Kannagi. So, an epic character from Silappadigaram. So, the Kannagi character is mainly in Silappadigaram. So, Sengutuvan brought stone and he made idol of Kannagi. Okay. He introduced Patini cult. He introduced Patini cult. Charan Sengutuvan's younger brother was Ilango Adigal. So, Saran Sengutuvan's younger brother was Ilango Adigal. So, he was the author of Silappadigaram. So, the Ilango Adigal was the author. He written the Silappadigaram. Okay. Another Chera king. So, this is the important of Chera king, that is Sengutuvan's and Ilango Adigal. One more king, another Chera king, Seral Irumburai. Seral Irumburai issued coins. So another important Chera king, Seral Irumburai, issued coins in his name. So his name alone he issued coins. Some Chera coins bear their emblem of bow and arrow. So that is Chera king's emblem was bow and arrow. Bow and arrow. So in the coins also they printed, okay, the bear the bow and arrow. Okay, children. Next one, predominant Chera rulers. So main or important Chera rulers means kings. First one, Udayan Cheralnathan. Udayan Cheralnathan. Second one, Imayavarman Chengu Imayavarman Nedunjeralathan. Third one, Seran Sengutuvan. Fourth one, Seral Irumburai. Seral Irumburai. So these are all the important points or important kings of Chera. Next one we are going to see Cholas. The Chola kingdom of Sangam period extended up to Vengadam. Now it is called as Tirupati Hills. The Kaveri Delta region remained the central part of the kingdom. So the Chola kingdom of Sangam period extended up to which place, children? Near Tirupati, up to Tirupati. So in those days it is called as Vengadam. Now it is called as Tirupati Hills. Okay. So the Kaveri Delta, the Kaveri rivers follows, no? So the Kaveri Delta region remained the central part of the kingdom. So for Cholas, Kaveri Delta region is the main place. This area was later known as Chola Mandalam. Later it is called as Chola Mandalam. Karigalan or Karigal Valavan was the most famous of the Chola kings. So, Karigal Valavan or Karigalan was the most famous of the Chola kings. He defeated the combined army of the Cheras. He defeated he the combined army of the Cheras, Pandyas, and the 11 village chieftains who supported them at Veni, a small village in the Tanjavur region. So, the Veni is present in Tanjavur region. It's the small village. He converted forest into cultivable lands. So, the Chola kings, he converted, he converted forest. uh, Forest means what? So many trees, like this, no? So for stones like this, no? So the forest is converted into cultivable lands. So they um, they smoothly arranged or formed for cultivable lands. He built Kallanai. The Chola kings built Kallanai. Kallanai means a dam made of stone. Kallanai. Okay. So Kal means Kal means stone, Ane means dam. So they built a stone dam made up of stones across the river Kaveri, to develop agriculture. For what purpose they built the Kallanai? To develop agriculture. Their port Puhar attracted merchants from various regions of the Indian Ocean. So they used the port also. The Patinapalai, a poetic work in the Padinen Kizhkanakku, gives elaborate information of the trading activity during the ruler of Karigalan. Okay, next one, Kallane. We should know about the Kallane. It was a dike. Kallane was a dike. Dike means it's a long dam, long wall. See in the picture. So the Kallanai is a long wall. So that is called dike with the stones. So this dam was built with stones. It was constructed across the river. So this dam was built across the river Kaveri to divert water. So what purpose they construct the dam? To divert water throughout the delta region for irrigation purpose, for agriculture purpose. When it was built, Kallana irrigated an area of about 69,000 acres. So 69,000 acres land irrigated for this water. Okay, next one. Predominant Chola rulers. What are the important Chola kings? Ilan Setseni, Karigal Valaban, Kochen Kanan, Killi Valaban, Perunar Killi. These are all the important kings of Chola kings. Okay. Next one, Pandyas. Next one, Pandyas. The Pandyas ruled the present day southern Tamil Nadu. The Pandyas ruled now the present day southern Tamil Nadu. The Pandya kings patronized the Tamil poets and scholars. The Pandya kings, they give importance for Tamil poets and scholars. Scholars means well knowledged person. Scholars. Several names of Pandya kings are mentioned in the Sangam literature. Nedunjurian is hailed as the most popular warrior. Among the Pandya kings, Nedunjurian is hailed as the most popular warrior. He defeated the combined army of the Chera, Chola, and 5 village chieftains at Talayalan Ganam. So they got a winner of the Chera, Pandya, and 5 village chieftains in the place of Talayalan Ganam. He is praised as the Lord of Kurkai. They, they praised the Lord of Kurkai. Pandya country was well known for pearl hunting. So, Pandya country, where the Pandya country is present, see here. So, the main job or the country was well known for pearl hunting. The pearl they taken from the uh, sea. So that pearl is very famous in the country. Okay, Pandya kings. Pandya kings. Okay, issued many coins. Their coins have elephant on one side and a fish on another side. So the Pandyas issued coins, no? So one side elephant, another is their symbol fish. Okay. Mudukudimi Peruvaludi issued coins to commemorate his performance of many Vedic rituals. So in the coins they printed uh, their rituals, their Vedic rituals. Okay, next one, predominant Pandya rulers. Nedion, Nanmaran, Muduhumi, Peruvaludi, Nedunjerian. So these are all the famous kings of Pandyas. Okay, next one, The titles assumed by the Moovendas, Cheras, Cholas, and Pandyas. Cheras, Adavan, Kuttuvan, Vanavan, Irumbarai. For Cholas, Seni, Chembian, Killi, Valavan. Pandian, Maran, Valudi, Selian, Tennar. So these are all the title names for Cheran, Cholan, and Pandian. Okay, thank you, children.